I'm feeling really inspired today because I had a deep talk with my dad previously, like maybe a few hours ago, and I had some time to think about it. So I went to the park and I just thought about it because I don't have any distractions there, and I just like to sit on a bench and do nothing and just think. And so the chat we had was like, would you like to know when you're gonna die? And obviously, since we're not the same age, we had different point of views. And mine is like, yes, I would like to know when I'm gonna die, because this way I can like plan my life, if you know what I mean. I just love being organized, and I just love knowing what's gonna happen. And the fact that I don't know when I'm gonna die is just terrifying to me. But on the other side, my dad was like, no, I don't want to die. And in fact, if I could, I would just like to be 18 for the rest of my life. Like, I wish I was just 18 for my entire life. And I truly don't view things this way. And I just wanted to talk about it because I'm just really confused as to how come we have such different point of views, you know. And my point is that planning things would make me less anxious, because like sometimes I just take time to think, and I'm like, girl, if you die tomorrow, like tomorrow you've got like you're getting into a big accident and you just die, would you be happy with what you did? And the answer is, I think right now it would be yes, because I'm trying my best, and I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm moving a lot, and I'm seeing my friends a lot. So I'm just really happy with the fact that I could say yes, even though like I haven't achieved everything I wanted to achieve. And I think I'm gonna make a video about that because I just love talking about my dreams and all that. But I definitely would say yes, because for my age I think I did pretty well. And the fact that my dad said like I would like to be 18 for my entire life, I don't really agree with that, because I feel like aging is beautiful, and it's just really scary to think that older people feel this way. I'm not gonna make it like a generalize this, because there are probably old people that think the way I think, but it's just it's really scary to me, and I would like to think the way I think for my whole life, because I didn't work, but I had like a bit of an experience in how do you call this? I don't know how it's called in English, but like where all the old people gather together just to live in the same place before dying, because they are in a bit of a bad condition. Yeah, I don't know how it's called, but old house? No, never mind. Okay, so I had the occasion to work there, and I had some chats with some of the people there, and it was so interesting in the sense that some of them would tell me like, I'm not happy with my life, and like I wish I did so many more things, and I wish, but it was too late, you know, because as soon as you're in there, you just know you're not gonna have a lot of time left. And the other part was like, I think I'm good. I think I've done enough, and I could just die. I don't know if YouTube is gonna censor me. I could just pass away in peace. And I just loved how different these people were, and it was just so inspiring to see these people just accept the fact that they were getting old. Not getting old, they were old, just accepting it. And they were just like, okay, well, I've done enough, and I know I've tried my best, and I did everything I wanted. Not maybe everything, but I tried to do everything I wanted. And it was just so inspiring. And on the other side, all the people that were like, I wish, I was kind of feeling sad for them, but I'm pretty sure they've tried their best, you know. And this idea is just running through my mind these days, and talking about it with my parents is also really scary because I realize that they're not gonna live forever, and so am I. And it's just really weird. We're not gonna live forever, guys. And I wish I could know. Like I wish I could see a doctor and they would tell me, yeah, you're gonna die at 65. And I'm gonna be like, well, okay, let's just see what I'm gonna do until I'm 65. And if the doctor told me you're gonna die next week, I want to be like, okay, well, let's see what I'm gonna do next, like for the next week before my life is gone. Because life is short, but like it's also the longest thing you're gonna experience. And I wish I could just experience it fully. I also think I'm doing it pretty well because I've traveled a lot already, and I went to a lot of different countries, and also I've got the privilege to do that because some people don't have the money and all that. So some people might get stuck by life because they don't have the money or the parents to, because I do have really great parents that got me there, you know. I didn't get there like magically, but I am lucky enough to experience lots of things and have supportive parents, like a supportive mom mostly, and I feel like it's really beautiful, and I just want to experience more fully. And I don't think it's great to think that way. I don't think it's great because I should just acknowledge all the things I've done and all the things I'm gonna do, because I've got a lot of things planned, but yet I never feel like it's enough. And so that's why I would just like to know like how much time is left. This way I can try to do everything I want to do. It's just so weird to say because, oh, you know what? The other day I was thinking, and I was talking to my friend, and I was like, right now, like the moment I'm talking to you right now, the moment you hear this, it's gone. It's in the past. And that thought is so terrifying to me. Like, the words I said a few minutes ago, I'm not gonna change anything about them. And the fact that I'm recording it makes it worse. And there are two different ways you can view this. It's either you overthink every single move you make and you're like, I'm gonna make this perfect because it's gonna be in the past and I'm not gonna be able to change it, and you're just gonna overthink. And it's either you're like, I don't give a shit, I think, like, let's just do it, and it's gonna be in the past anyway, like, nobody cares. But the bad thing is I feel like I'm more of an overthinker. And I feel like I'm wasting so much potential and so much time and so much, you know? And having all these thoughts, I feel like it's kind of negative sometimes. Even though some people tell me like, oh, it's really good that you can think and you can like spend time like this, like just thinking and talking and trying to figure out things. But I feel like I'm wasting my time too. Because all the videos I make, I only made 2, but like this one and the other one, but like I'm only asking questions. When will I be able to find answers, you know? I've got no idea, and I think I will never, and no one will ever have a solution. And maybe the solution is just to stop overthinking and to just accept the fact that we're gonna die one day and just do everything we want to do. But I feel like if we knew when we're gonna die, it would be so much easier. Yet at the same time, it wouldn't be, because you would be stressing out and you would be like, oh, I've got to do things fast. And I listened to a podcast where it was like a girl, and she was a journalist, and she, from like one day, she just got diagnosed, yeah, she just knew she had a cancer and she had like a year left to live. So she made this podcast for a year before dying, and it was like the most terrifying thing I ever listened to. And you could just realize how scary it was, because she knew. But I feel like this situation is a bit too dramatic. Like, no, don't get me wrong, like it is a really bad situation, and I wouldn't want to experience it, but between cancer and just knowing when you're gonna die, I feel like there's a bit of a difference, you know? If you know you're gonna die when you're 65, but you're like, I'm 15 right now, like I've got plenty of time, you know? It's a big difference compared to the situation of this woman who just had a year life, you know? Like, it's a really huge difference. But yet, when I listened to this podcast, I was just so terrified for her, and I couldn't understand how she felt. It's just so hard, guys. I don't know. I've got so many questions, and it's always the same thing. I'm not gonna do anything about it. Like, I know that no one is ever gonna tell me you're gonna die at 70, you're gonna die at 30, and I know it's never gonna happen. So all these questions I'm asking, I'm never gonna have an answer, actually. I just wish I could, but I'm never gonna have one. And my dad is never gonna live as an 18 boy like forever. So is it really worth it to think about it? I don't think so. I just think it's fun to I don't think it's fun, actually. I don't think it's fun because I'm overthinking a bit too much, but it's still good to have some thoughts sometimes and just spending time with yourself and asking yourself what I'm scared of. Oh, what is this? Or asking yourself what I'm scared of, and what I'm excited for, and if I'm grateful for things and all that, you know? I also want to make a video about being grateful to your parents, because I'm not going to talk about abusive parents and all that, because it's a huge different thing. Is something behind me? Okay, I'm overthinking. Okay, but I want to make a video about how I became grateful to my mom. Dude, my brain is going everywhere right now. I should just stop it here. But yeah, I don't even remember what I said like 2 minutes ago. My brain is just on. I'm letting it speak for itself, I guess. I don't know what's happening. Okay guys, see you in the next video. I'm gonna go to the park again tomorrow to think, because that's the only thing I can do. I'm on holidays, guys. I've got so many things I could do and I just don't. Oh my gosh. Yeah. See you. Bye.